Okay, here we go for our last game of the day from Wyneken Memorial School in Decatur, Indiana in the 2023 ILSA State Basketball Tournament. This last game features a neighborhood battle between the Wyneken Warriors of Decatur and the St.John-Emmanuel Tigers from Monroeville. Literally, with about 3 miles apart from these two schools, they see plenty of each other during the season, and this is bragging rights in the neighborhood to end the year. So let's see what we get here this afternoon. Slimmer and Bickle, 2-5 is going to tip it up, and we're on our way. This song with the basketball now. She gets door to Bickle. Ball out of bounds. Bickle had a great game on the boards to start today, and his son did a great job of controlling the offense for St. John-Emmanuel earlier today. Schlemmer played a beautiful game, her and Borney today for Wyneken earlier in the day. Ball inbounds to Borney on cue. She made me look good there. Borney brings the ball down court. Brings it out to French up top. French around the corner, stops, pops to three. Just off the mark, rebound Borney. Borney looks, pass picked off by Hissong and Book. Hissong brings the ball down. Comes across the top. Finds Book, down to Bickle. Bickle has to pick up her dribble, gets it back out. Hissong's shot on the way. That's no good. That's short off the mark. Finds her own rebound, though. Ball knocked out of bounds by Edding. Ball into Roy. She finds Book. Shot off the mark. Not there. Schlemmer on the ground. Bickle right there. Nothing. French chases it down. Coming down the right side looking. Nobody there. She looks, stops, pops a three. Ball short. Edding saves it. She tries to save it again, but she can't do it again. Like her effort, but the basketball rules just won't let you do that. Ball inbounds to Bickle. She looks back to Hissong. Hissong dribbles all the way down. Nobody there. Her shot up. It's going to be a foul. Foul on 11. Veronica Franz, her first, team first. That's going to send Hissong to the line. At least Hissong to the line to shoot two. First free throw up. And good. No good, excuse me. Second free throw on the way. That's up, and that's off the mark also. Minute and a half in. We don't have a score yet. Borney brings the ball up court for Wyneken. Dribbles across. She's looking. Can't find anybody. Picks up her dribble. French comes around and gets the handoff. She comes down the middle. Crosses over. Finds Franz down the baseline. Back to Borney. Nice pass to Borney. Borney for two. Borney with 2 points. First two of the game. Put Wyneken up 2-0 now. Hissong now we're to Book. Edding steps in front. Good defense by Edding. French is there too. Causes Termeyer Schlemmer with the ball. Schlemmer coming to the hoop. She stops, pops. Ball shot blocked a little. Gets her own rebound. And she turns. No one's there for her own shot. So she just puts it right back up. Smart move by Schlemmer. Bickle with the basketball now. Picked off by Schlemmer again. I told you Schlemmer had a nice game this morning. French stops, looks, finds Edding. She reverses her dribble. Great pick by Franz right there. Opening up the door for for Edding for two. Timeout, St. John-Emmanuel, 6-0 Wyneken. Good aggressive start by Wyneken. Coach is not too happy from Flat Rock. St. John-Emmanuel, that they're not running their offense. I think that's why she called timeout to get it across to them, that they're not as structured as were in their morning game. So it doesn't look like the same St. John-Emmanuel offense. Lots of other games going on right now. Go to ilsa.org and hit the stream link to pick out the game that you want to watch. We have games yet today and games tomorrow from Concordia High School. You can go see those games in person also. Also at the website, you can check out scores, brackets. Here we go. Back in action. Ball up to Book. Ball tipped by Eddie, but nothing there. Bickle comes up with it for St.John-Emmanuel. Back to Book, up top to Hissong. Hissong coming around the left side. Nice guard by Schlemmer. Well guarded. Back up top to Book, or the other Book. Sorry, two is Meyer. My apology. Back to Book now. Pass over to Meyer. Ooh, almost picked off. Pass down to Roy. Passes a little wild. Borney's right there to pick it off. She's bringing it down the right side hard. She's looking for somebody. She finds Edding. Edding right there for two. Hissong all the way down the right side. Fran's right there. Schlemmer there. Roy up for the first two for St.John-Emmanuel. Almost 3.5 minutes in before St.John-Emmanuel got their first bucket. I'm sure that the coaching staff's not real happy with that one. Ball around to Edding. She comes across the middle. Nothing there. Finds Borney. Borney down the middle. Her shot up just off the mark. Bickle there at the rebound. Foul's going to be on Caitlin Borney. Her first, team second. Meyer gets the ball into Bickle. Bickle to Hissong. Boy, it's a lob pass that no one goes after. French chases the ball down out of bounds. Ball's going to stay with St.John-Emmanuel. Meyer gets the ball into Book. Myers reverses dribble, comes up top. Ooh, she traveling on the play. Turnover gives the ball back to Wyneken. 1:58 left in the first quarter, 8-2 Wyneken. French with the basketball now for Wyneken. She's walking the ball up across the timeline. Screen, stops, nothing there. Ball to Borney, Borney down the middle, nothing there. Back up to Edding up top. Edding drives, she's got an opening, her shot up and just off the mark. Schlemmer with another rebound, ball gets knocked away. Borney to the ground, good hustle by both girls. French with the basketball, finds Franz. Her shot off the mark, but she was fouled. That'll send Franz to the line to shoot two. Foul's on number 5 on Audrey Bickle. It's her first, team first. It's going to send Franz to the line shooting two. First shot on the way, no good. Substitutions for Wyneken. Number 2, Hayden Diebold checking in. And number 10, Elena Bickle checking in. Good to see Bickle back on the floor today. She tore up her ankle pretty good earlier today. Franz's free throw on the way is up, and that's off the mark, didn't hit the rim. Wyneken in the diamond press now. Over to Bickle. Bickle's jumper on the way, off the mark, no good. Borney's there. Borney bringing it down the left-hand side. She looks, finds Diebold. Diebold shot up and no good, but she was fouled. Going to send Hayden Diebold to line shooting two. First free throw up and no good. Wyneken substitution. Number 4, Ellie Nightinger checking in for the game for Wyneken. Diebold's second free throw on the way. That's off the mark. Luke with the basketball for St.John-Emmanuel. Dumps it back to Hissong up top. She's looking for a screen. Nothing there. Picks up her dribble, though. Finds Bickle. Elena Bickle over the ball to Audrey Bickle. Shot off. Ball's off Wyneken. It's going to be St.John-Emmanuel basketball. 58 seconds left in the first period. Can't find anybody. They're counting. They're going to get the 5-second call. Ooh, close. Ball picked up by Hissong. Back up to Book now. Tries to get the ball to Elaine Bickle. Errant pass. Going to be Wyneken basketball. French with the basketball, excuse me. She stops. No one Gardner. Shot up. No good. Audra Bickle with the rebound. She's taking it down the court herself. Borney coming from behind, trying to get a hand on it. Might have touched it. French ends up with it. French driving down the lane, crosses over. She's going to be fouled. Fouls on number 3, Elise Hissong. Her first, team third. Going to send Lainey French to the line, shooting 2. Free throw on the way. Up and good. Checking back in for Wyneken, number 13, Chevelle Edding. She checks in for Caitlin Borney. He takes a well-deserved break. French's free throw up. And that one's off the mark. Book with the basketball now. She reverses her dribble, gets it across from the pressure. Finds Audra Bickle. Bickle drives, no one there. Oh, and she can't finish on the bunny. Ball out of bounds to Wyneken. Edding inbounds the ball to French. She gets it across the half-court line. Nothing there. Goes for the screen. Schlemmer didn't roll. Should have been wide open. Ball picked up by Elaine Bickle, excuse me. She travels down. And, they count the bucket. Count the bucket is good at the buzzer. Making it 9-4 at the end of the quarter. At the end of the first quarter, your score is Wyneken Decatur 9, St.John-Emmanuel Monroeville 4. We thank you for watching the 2023 ILSA State Basketball Tournament. We'll be right back with you for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back to the start of the second quarter in our ILSA State Basketball Tournament game between the Wyneken Lady Warriors of Decatur and the St.John-Emmanuel Tigers of Monroeville. Start of the second quarter, getting ready here. It'll be Wyneken basketball. Good start for Wyneken today. Came out aggressive, came out looking good. Ran a ball up and down the court pretty good. St.John-Emmanuel seemed to come out just a little bit flat, but they're starting to rebound now and look like they got a little more energy. So we'll see what we get here in the second quarter. French with the basketball now. She comes up, gets the ball to Schlemmer. Schlemmer across the middle. Down in the corner now. Edding drives the baseline. Edding shot up and good. Beautiful baseline drive by Edding. Ball to Book. Oh, nice trap by Wyneken. D-Bolt jumps the pass. She gets to French. French dribbles back out of that. Nothing there, so she sets it up. Smart move. Finds a lane. Down the lane. Shot is blocked. No call. Neidinger there, toughing it up. Jump ball. Should be black ball. Be St.John-Emmanuel ball. Caitlin Borney checks back in for Neidinger. Wyneken in a diamond press. Passed it right to French. There was no even taking the ball away. Just passed it straight into her. On Book, her first, team fourth, sends French to the line to shoot 2. First shot off the mark. French's second free throw up and good. Wyneken still in the diamond press. Elaine Bickle dribbling down the sideline. They let her by. For Elaine Bickle, she stops, pops, shot partially blocked. Going to be St.John-Emmanuel basketball. His song to pass the ball in. Gets the ball into Bickle. Her shot short. Borney there to rebound it. She's going to bring it up the court for Wyneken. She traveled. A little bit of a few steps. She saw who she wanted to pass it to, but the window closed too early on her. Checking in for Wyneken, number 1, Ashlyn Vogel, seeing her first appearance of the day. Ball into Hissong. Foul's going to be on Vogel. That's going to be her first. Hissong with the basketball. Oh, ball out of bounds. Ball remains with St.John-Emmanuel. Liz Book to pass the ball in. Oh. Borney with the rebound. Finds Schlemmer. Schlemmer knocks it down to keep it in play. Looks, finds Edding. Edding in the post. Edding turns, shoots. Oh, just off. Good move, though. Rebound to Bickle. Off to her sister. She dribbles down the right-hand side. I'm going to assume it's a sister. Bickle on the drive. Errant pass out of bounds. Going to be Wyneken basketball. 4:20 left in the first half. Wyneken in charge, 12-4. Edding inbounds the ball to French now. French is going to walk that ball up, let things settle in. Now she attacks. She's looked. Nobody coming. They're kind of standing on the defense. Oh, pass right between Schlemmer's legs. Ball up to Audra Bickle. She picks up her dribble. Gets it over to Liz Book, though. Back up to Book, now up top. Over to Elaine Bickle. Her shot on the way. That's just off the mark. Rebound by Vogel. Vogel bringing it up. Stops, picks up her dribble. Over to Schlemmer, gets the ball to Edding. Back out to Borney. Borney's jumper on the way. Oh! And we got ourselves a first stuck ball of the game today. Our announcer comes out of the stands to get it for everybody. I think he was tired of sitting. Ball inbound to French. She comes around up top, gets the top of the key, stops, looks at the shot off the Borney. Borney had a wide open lane. She didn't take it. She backs back out of it. Edding there, though, and she backs out of the lane. French, she stops in the lane. That could be a 3-second call. Schlemmer down the left lane. Stops, turns, looks, finds French up top now. 3:20 left in the first half. 12-4 Wyneken. French with the basketball now. She drives, dumps it off to Schlemmer. Schlemmer around the top. Nothing there, so she keeps going. Nobody there now. Finds Edding. Edding comes down the middle now. She finds nobody there. She's going to lane. She's going to get out of there. It's going to be 3 seconds. Borney down the middle. Finds Vogel. Vogel's shot. It's off the mark. Ball's going to be out of bounds. Possession to St.John-Emmanuel. Substitution, Veronica Franstop back in the ball game for Vogel. Liz Book to inbound the ball. Foul on number 13, Chevelle Edding. Her first, team fourth. St. John-Emmanuel inbound the ball. Ball gets into Hissong. She gets across, gets to Otter Bickle. Bickle picks it up. Smart looks down to make sure her teammates across the half court line first before she passes it to her. Or to Elaine Bickle. Drives down the left-hand side. Shot up. Shot in by Book. Liz Book with the bucket. Cuts the score in half. Now 12-6. Now French comes up. Stops. Shot on the way. Off the mark. Picked up by Hissong. Hissong still contributing basketball. Gets it over to Liz Book or to Roy, who's back in. Back up to Elaine Bickle. Over to Liz Book. She picks up her dribble. Back to Elaine Bickle. Or to Hissong. Otter Bickle's shot on the way. Maybe touch, but no call. French comes up with the ball now. French good with the bucket. Bickle trapped. French there to pick it up. Nice trap by Edding and Borney. French comes away with it. Under a minute and a half left in the first. Edding with the basketball now. She comes across. Borney down the middle. Foul on number 14. Riley Roy. For first, team fifth. We have a timeout with 1:21 left in the first half. 30-second timeout. Wyneken up on top now 14-6. St.John-Emmanuel getting a little more active to start this half. Thirty-second timeout. Be Wyneken basketball. 1:21 left in the first half. Edding gets the ball in, finds Schlemmer up top or to Borney now. Borney up to French on the top. French looking, finds Borney at the free throw line. Turns, gets the ball to Schlemmer, back up top to Edding here in the left wing. Back down to Borney. Borney shot up and in. Beautiful ball movement by Wyneken there. Trap, ball picked up by French. She's being chased down from behind though. Ball knocked away. Great defensive effort by Hissong. Ball into French. Swings ball back up top. Under a minute now left in the first half. Finds Borney up at the free throw line. Back out to Edding. Edding looks, finds Borney again. Borney underneath. Shot just off the mark. Rebound to Hissong off of Bickle. Hissong with a nice drive all the way down. Ball taken away by Schlemmer, who's had a great game so far again this afternoon. Gets the ball up to French. Ball to Borney. Borney hangs on to it, gets over to Edding. Edding looks. She's waiting for Borney to cut through there, back up top to French. French being patient, 10 under 10 now, 8. French to the line, she's going to be fouled. French go to the line with 6 seconds left. Fouls on number 3, fouls on Elise Hissong. Her second, team 6th. Just first free throw up and good. Increasing the Wyneken lead to 17-6. Second free throw up, and that just rims out. Hissong with the basketball. 3, 2, stop, shoots, shot off the mark. Your score at the end of the first half. Wyneken Memorial Lutheran Decatur 17. Oh, fouled at the buzzer. We're not at halftime yet. Foul at the buzzer. Fouls at number 5, Amaya Schlemmer. It's on her. It's going to send Elise Hissong to the line to shoot 2 with no time on the clock at the end of the first half. First free throw up and no good. Second free throw on the way up, and that also misses mark. Now we're at halftime. End of the first half. Wyneken 17, St.John-Emmanuel 6. Thank you for watching the 2023 ILSA State Basketball Tournament. We'll be back after the half. Thanks for watching. Hey, welcome back to the start of the second half. First half has Wyneken leading 17-6. 2 quarters of basketball left. Let's see if St.John-Emmanuel can cut in that lead a little bit. It'll be their basketball start. Meyer to inbound the ball for St.John-Emmanuel. She gets it on into at least his song. We're underway here. Last half of basketball from Wyneken Lutheran School this afternoon. His song over to Book. Book drives down, looking inside. She tries to find Bickle, but Borning's there to knock away. Ball picked up by Schlemmer. Schlemmer bringing the ball up the right-hand side now. Nobody there. She stops. Tries to kick the ball back out to French. It's tipped away. French comes in the backcourt, picks the ball back up now. French looks. Wyneken's going to take time to set up this offense now with this big lead. They don't mind running time off the clock. French with the basketball. You don't want to get too stalemated in it, though. You score in that opens there, but it makes you get better shots. French shot up and good, just like that. Exactly what you want to do. Move it around. Be patient. You have no time to worry about because you have the lead. Look for those good shots. Ball up to Hissong. She dribbles down the middle. Nothing there. Nothing to stop her. She takes it inside. Knocked away. A whole host of Wyneken players there. Gonna have a jump ball. Held ball. Be Wyneken basketball. French with the basketball now. French walks the ball up. Once again, they're going to be patient with this offense, with this lead. Morning, we're going to have a held ball. Long day for a lot of these squads. I think they're getting tired. Fans are getting tired. Good trap by Wyneken. Ball on the floor. 10-second call. Ball turned over to Wyneken now. Heading to inbound the ball now for Wyneken. She'll get the ball in the backcourt to French. French is going to walk the ball up again. Wyneken's going to take the air out of this basketball the whole second half. Out to Borney. To Schlemmer. Schlemmer down the middle. She travels, though. Little Fred Flintstone action. Had to get the wheels going before it moved forward there. French steals. French up. Shot blocked out of bounds. Heading to inbound the ball. She finds French in the left wing. French around the top. She stops. No one guards her. She steps up, shoots the three, and it's good. They left her wide open. Everybody backed in, or left her. Ball knocked away, picked up by Franz. Gets the ball to Borney. Borney steps out of bounds. I think Borney was hoping no one noticed she stepped on that line. Ball inbound to St.John-Emmanuel. His song with the basketball. Down to Meyer. Meyer has nowhere to go. Ball picked up by Schlemmer. Schlemmer's manhandled. Fouls on Elise Hissong. Checking in Elaine Bickle. And number 1, Liz Book back in the ball game. Heading into the mounds to ball to French now. 3:35 left in the third quarter. French walks the ball up. Gets the ball out to Borney. Borney looks. Comes around the top. Gets the ball over to Schlemmer. Ball tipped away, but Borney's there to pick it up. Borney with the basketball. Borney dribbles over, finds French. French's three on the way. Had one a second ago. That one just rims out. It was a good-looking shot. Foul on number 5, Maya Schlemmer. Her second, team's first the second half. Bickle with the ball. She gets it off to Hissong. Hissel down on the right side. She stops, shoots. Ball just off the mark. Borney there for the rebound. Borney's going to bring the ball up herself now. Borney looks. She's going to be patient also. No reason not to be. Off to Edding. Edding got a wide open lane down the middle. Stops, shoots. Nothing there. Audra Bickle with the rebound now for St. John-Emmanuel. She brings it up the right-hand side. Oh, Hissong. She had the pass there, and Bickle had already taken off. Back up, though. She retains the ball. Bickle up top now. Elaine Bickle with the basketball. Gets it off to Book. Book's pass there and out of bounds. Be Wyneken basketball. 2:15 left. Checking into the game for Wyneken, number 1, Ashlyn Vogel. And number 4, Ellie Neidinger is checking back in. Wyneken has played everybody on their roster here this afternoon. Played in both games today, as a matter of fact. Used everybody. Borney waiting. She's waiting a little impatiently for people to get to her. Pass a little high out of bounds. Be St. John-Emmanuel basketball. Checking in for St. John-Emmanuel is going to be number 13, Emma Jones. Who gets the ball in? Or to Hissong. Back to Bickle. Back to Hissong now. Oh, Schlemmer right there at the interception. Ball knocked away by Bickle. Ball out of bounds to Wyneken underneath their own basket. Ball tipped, knocked away, picked up by Book. She gets the ball to Audrey Bickle, gets it over to Hissong. Hissong's pushing it up the court now. She had a little bit of opening. That's closed off by Borney and French. Back up top to Elaine Bickle. She reverses. Liz Book's shot on the way. It's off the mark. Rebound to Ellie Neidinger. Ball tipped. Jump ball. Possession favors Wyneken. 1:25 left in the third quarter now. Wyneken well in charge, 22-6. Clemmer inbound the ball to French. She's walking it up slowly, going to set up the offense. Just over a minute left here in the third. Borney comes down the middle. She's cut off. Gets it up to Vogel up top now. Back over to French. French comes around the top of the key. She keeps driving. Block, no call. Hissong comes down. She double dribbles. Got both hands on top of the basketball there. Unfortunately, had a nice lane. Just got caught up when she went to switch directions. French walks the ball up now. Like St. John-Emmanuel might come out into a man-to-man. Vogel stops, pops, and just off the mark. Audrey Bickle with the rebound. She's going to bring it up herself. Finally gets the ball back to Hissong. Hissong looks now. Just about a half minute left in the third. Ball back to Hissong. Her three on the way. That's off the mark. Rebound by Jones. Shot off to Bickle. No good. Rebound back up. No good. Borney with the rebound. She corrals it. She's going to bring it up herself now. Approaching the end of the third quarter here now. Wyneken up 22-6 on St. John-Emmanuel. French around the top. Nothing there. She reverses dribble. Shot up. She's fouled. 5.7 left. Fouls on number 5, Audra Bickle. Her second, team second. That's going to send Lanny French to the line to shoot 2. First free throw on the way. That's up and no good. Just rims out. Second free throw up and on the way, and that one's good. Bickle, her shot on the way, and just off the front of the rim. Your score at the end of 3 quarters. Wyneken 23, St.John-Emmanuel 6. Hayden Diebold going to check in the fourth quarter for Wyneken here. Down our last quarter of basketball here at Wyneken for the day. Appreciate you watching the 2023 ILSAA State Basketball Tournament. Been a lot of basketball today throughout the greater Allen County, Adams County area of Lutheran schools from all over the state participating. Games going on at Concordia Middle School in Fort Wayne, Central Lutheran in New Haven, and out here at Wyneken in Decatur. Go to ilsaa.org to look for all your bracket updates, score updates, and also hit your live stream links. Be a lot of games out at Concordia High School tomorrow, so if you're out and about and you want to catch some good basketball, stop out at Concordia High School. The game's starting 11, running all the way through the last game. The boys' championship game starting at 5. Hope to see a lot of you out there to support these Lutheran school kids in our area and across the state. St.John-Emmanuel basketball to start the fourth quarter. Ball inbound. His song shot up and good. Wyneken, I think, was just a little, they were a little late getting onto the floor, and then they went to the wrong side of the ball, got him a blocking foul on number 10, Elaine Bickle. Wyneken basketball out about the midcourt line. Morney going to pass the ball in here. She'll probably hit French. She's standing there waiting to receive it. French with the basketball now. She's just going to stand up top. I don't blame her. I'd take the air completely out of the basketball. Ball to Borney. Borney turns, looks, can't find anybody. Nobody coming. She finally gets the ball over to Diebold. Diebold has the ball taken away by Bickle. Or Lane Bickle with the basketball now. She drives, shot up. She's fouled on the shot by Vogel. Team second. Lane Bickle to the line to shoot 2. First free throw up and good. Bickle's second free throw up, and that's just off the rim. Picked up by Neidinger, who gets the ball over to French. French with the basketball now, drives down the middle, wide open, stops, pops, shot just off the rim. Rebound to Otter Bickle, who's done that well all day for St.John-Emmanuel in both games. Elaine Bickle, she stops, shoots, ball off the mark. Borney takes it away from Book. She's going to bring the ball up court now. We're under 5 minutes left in the contest now. 23-9, Wyneken over St.John-Emmanuel. Borney backs it back out. Going to hand the ball off to Diebold. Diebold comes around free throw line. Looks, finds French. French's 3 on the way is going to be short. Ball's going to be picked up by Borney. Wyneken with a whole host of subs coming off the bench. Or to Borney. We're going to have Schlemmer, Edding, and Franz checking back in the game. Diebold launches the 3. Oh, just rims out. Picked back up by Vogel, though. Back out to French. French back over to Diebold. Her shot blocked this time by Audra Bickle, picked up by Hissong. Hissong brings it up the court. Drives in deep, stops, pops. Foul's going to be on the... Oh, we're going to have an offensive foul. Going to be on Elise Hissong. Checking back in, Chevelle Edding, Veronica Franz, and Maya Schlemmer. On bound to French. French comes down the left-hand side. Back up top now. Approaching the 4-minute mark left in the contest. Edding with the basketball now. Back up top to Borney. Borney around up top. She's guarded by Elaine Bickle. She drives, kicks off to Edding. Edding looks, she double dribbles. Turnover gives the ball back to St.John-Emmanuel. Ball inbounded to Elise Hissong. She stops, thinks about the three for a second. Elaine Bickle down the left-hand side now, back around the top. Ball over to Hissong on her right side, left side, excuse me. Bickle, Audrey Bickle the basketball to Elise Hissong. Step back two for Hissong. Foot on the line. Score now 23-11. French breaks through the traffic, gets the ball over to Borney now. Borney's going to dribble around, take a little bit of air out of it. She picks up her dribble, finds French. French now with the basketball. She's being guarded by Book. Gives the ball over to Edding now. Edding just going to hold it waiting. She comes across the middle, finds nobody, finds French finally. French drives, ball blocked, no call, ball on the floor. Going to have a held ball with 2:49 left in the contest. Ball goes over to St.John-Emmanuel. 23-11. Wyneken Memorial on top. Hissong brings the ball up court now. She looks, tries to get the ball into Bickle. Ball tipped away. Bickle comes up with it. She's going to travel though. .238 left in the contest now. Edding gets the ball into French now. Approaching the 2.5-minute mark left in the contest. French drives across court. She gets to Edding. Edding all the way up. Edding shot just short. Borney there with the rebound though. She comes around top. Ball's knocked away by Hissong, but French is there. French over to the right side, drops the ball off to Edding. Edding stops. Her three ball is blocked. Picked up by Audrey Bickle. Then an errant pass out of bounds will give the ball back to Wyneken with 2 minutes and 12 seconds left in the ball game. Ball into French now. French calmly up top. Going to have a little illegal screen called on Franz. Fouls on 11, Veronica Franz. Her second, team third. Ball inbounds now to Hissong. She comes up, drives down the middle, kicks it out. Elaine Bickle's three on the way. It's just short, picked up by Franz. Ball stolen away from Hissong. Going to have a foul on Franz. It's going to be her third. It's going to send Elise Hissong to the line shooting two. First free throw on the way is up and just off the mark. We're under 2 minutes left in the ball game now. Second free throw up. And that also rims out. Ball picked up by Borney. French with the basketball now. She's being picked up by Hissong. Guarded hard. Borney comes around the top, down the left side. She's got an open. Shot up and off the back side of the backboard. Ball into Hissong now. She brings it up, picks up the pace, driving down the right side. We're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on Maya Schlimmer. Her third, team's fifth. Liz Book to inbound the ball now. She gets it in Elaine Bickle. Elaine Bickle up top, comes around down the left-hand side, guarded by French. Reverses her dribble, drives in the middle, nothing there. Hissong for the three. It's just off the mark. Ball picked up by Edding. Pressure. A traveling charge called. Checking in for St.John-Emmanuel, number 4, Isabel Book. Shot on the way, just off the mark, picked up by French. French dribbling down, picks up her dribble. Timeout Wyneken. 30-second timeout Wyneken with 1:14 left in the contest. 23-11 here with 1:14 left. Wyneken should have this game in hand. Number 1, Liz Book, going to be checking back in for St. John-Emmanuel. We appreciate all the fine folks watching our games here today throughout the state. Go to ilsaa.org for brackets, scores, and live stream information. Be allowed more basketball tomorrow for all these teams. They'll all be out at Concordia High School. The teams remaining should be a good group of them. Haven't had a chance here. Been working 9 games a day. Haven't had a chance to look at the brackets, but I'll be one of those people going online to catch the action tonight too. Ball inbounded to Borney. Approaching the 1-minute mark. Gonna have a foul on Audra Bickle. His 5th foul now. Edding looking, finds French. She gets the ball now. 1 minute left. 1 minute left now. French with the basketball. She dribbles in, hands off to Borney. Borney brings the ball up top. Good pick by Edding. Good screen, I mean. Oh, ball picked up by Bickle. She gets the ball off to Book. Book travels down the right-hand side. Gets it up top to Hissong. Hissong's looking, thinking, nothing going there. Ball outside to Liz Book. She's fouled on the shot. 34.7 left. Foul on Chevelle Edding, her 2nd, team 6. That's going to send Liz Book to line shooting 2. First free throw up and good. Second free throw on the way's up, and that's also good. 23-13 lead now for Wyneken. Half minute left in the contest. Ball down on the floor. Hissong picks it up. She goes up. Ball just off the mark, though. Bounces around. Ball still off the mark. Hissong shot. She can't get it to fall. Ball goes out of bounds with 16.6 left on the clock. Can't find anybody. Finally gets the ball into Book. French hounding her. Up top to Book now. 10 left in the game. Finds Bickle inside. She's fouled. 7 seconds left in the game now. Fouls on Caitlin Borney. Her 2nd, team 7th, though. That's a shooting foul, though. First free throw up. No good. Second free throw on the way. That's up, and that's good. French with the basketball. Gets it back over to Edding. Wyneken's just going to hold the ball up. They don't need to go anywhere. And there's your ball game. Final score, Wyneken Decatur 23 and St. John-Emmanuel 14. We really appreciate everybody watching the games today from here from Wyneken. Please check in with everybody the rest of the weekend. Be safe out there the rest of the weekend. And we'll see you down the road. Thank